I know that I'm running a risk, guys, on the internet when I go into a Sophia Azella video, and me as a man here, um, going and talking about women's topics in general. There's a lot of people out there that, like I said, in anything, you're always going to get two sides of a spectrum. You're going to get one side that says, hey, it's so great that a guy is talking about these things. And that's what I'm hoping to, land on, was like, hey, it's awesome that a guy is trying to help show support. That's what I'm aiming for. But then there's another side of that coin that is like, fuck you, you chauvinist pig. You shouldn't open your mouth about women's issues because that's just the patriarchy right at work right there. Tell us, another man telling us women how we're supposed to feel about our own shit. I understand that too. That's why I try to be very careful about what I ever say about any of these subjects. But in one of my recent Sophia Azella videos, I got a lot of back and forth of that 50-50 side of that coin, right? Where I got some people where it seemed like what I was gathering from their comment was that they did not like me talking about it. And I got some other people that were appreciative. So like I said, I'm like, when you're a little bit more specific in your writing, I know you're talking to me, then I understand. But when you're talking almost like you're almost talking to me, but you're also talking in a way like this dude, you're almost talking to me, but like not, I don't know what exactly you're saying. So I made a comment back on one person's video, a comment, and I had said, I feel like it just kind of needs to be said that I don't condone these kinds of acts, nor this kind of ideology. Because I feel, you know what I'm saying? So I had a lot going on with that just overall, right? And then I got to another comment where someone said, hey, Johnny, I love this reaction. And, I'm so glad that that there's a guy out there like you that's standing up for women and helping support that. Blah, 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 blah. I think that Sophia reminds me of Kate Bush. And Kate Bush is like, she's been my favorite singer since Kate Bush, Sophia has. And blah, 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 blah. So on and so on and so forth. I replied and I said, hey, that's awesome. Where should I start with Sophie? Where should I start with someone like Kate Bush? Before she could even respond to that, some other person came in and was like 10 straight comments of, you're stupid, your opinion is dumb, like all kinds of stuff attacking this poor lady. Who we were having a nice little pleasant conversation up here. Talking about how like her music taste was so terrible and how how could you even say this and that and blah, blah, blah. And again, that point makes you sound even more dumb. Like, forget that these artists exist over here. And I was a touring musician and I know blah, 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 blah. That's another thing, guys, is I hope this person hears this one day. The person who wrote these comments, I hope you hear this. Just because you're a failure at your musicianship, don't take it out on other people. You are sad and you are lonely and you need to go talk to somebody because you have problems when you are attacking people the way that you do because of their opinion about liking something. A song and an artist that has nothing to do with you. When you're trying to credit yourself of like, oh, I toured for so many years, so I know music. Right. So why aren't you successful since you know music so well? Why are you on here talking shit to other people? Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. You could go to hell, dude. You really can, because you are a next level piece of shit. And you're never going to hear this because I blocked you because you were harassing people on my channel, bro. Save it for me. Like I said, I'll talk all day about the people who... I pinned it on my last warning video. You talk shit about me, I'm not gonna erase it if you talk shit about me. But when you start talking shit to other people, like that complete strangers, I get you can feel like you can take it out on me on my video. I'm okay with that. I'm opening myself up for that and for that kind of stuff, right? But don't beat up other people on the internet because you have a sad life. That's terrible. You know what I mean? And like I said, that person's never gonna hear this shit, and they're never gonna listen to me. All they're gonna do is just tell me that I'm dumb and I'm stupid and all that because they suck at whatever instrument they play. You're over here telling people are wrong because you're a traveling musician, so you know music. I was so upset when I got to that string of those comments, bro. I reported every single one of them. You know what I mean? I don't know if that matters, but I reported every single comment as harassment because I was like, this is too much, man. Where even when the person like wrote one comment in reply to like the 3 that they had put, was like, you know, you're just being really rude for me just stating my opinion. They came back even harder on them. You know what I'm saying? That person can burn in hell, yo. That person is an extra special piece of shit. And I'm sorry for venting a little bit about that person, but that is the reason why we are checking out Kate Bush today, because that person loves Kate Bush. And I felt like I just had to be able to give that to her. So we're going to check it out. And we're going to record it, and we're going to eventually put it up there, because I don't know if she checks out the live streams. I don't think that she does. But we're going to put it out on the channel, so that way she can have at least one chance of me talking about some Kate Bush just for her. Apparently, my wife told me that I am insane for never have heard this song, Running Up That Hill. She even played a little snippet where it's like, you don't know this? And I was like, I don't think so. She goes, do that one then. So let's go. Let's do it. I'm sure this probably have been in a movie or something that I probably have heard. We're adding it to playlist already, baby. This is my 80s vibe right here. This is my shit. You don't wanna hurt me. You don't wanna hurt me. See how deep the word lies. Dude, like the little ad-libs in the background, the little like, yeah. Everything about this is fire, man. Like I said, I can see why this was like some big song that I just don't know about. You know what I mean? Like, I can see why it was big. I can see why it was good. This shit is fire. This is like, it's like the energy of the 80s that I fuck with, man. There is thunder in our hearts. You see so much heat for the ones we love. Well, tell me we both matter, don't we? It's you and me. It's you and me. You won't be unhappy. And if only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places. Be running up that road, be running up that hill, be running up that building. See if only could. Some of like the theatrics of like just the time frame just make me kind of chuckle, because it's like, this is so like of that time frame. like the dramatic fall, like the way that they did it. It's like so like it's so of that time. You know what I mean? But like I said, I feel like I was under the hill, but like I'm running up that hill now, baby. This shit is fire. This song is like mad artistic and shit too, man. Like I said, like, you know, that's why I said, like, you know, you guys point me in the right directions. For real, it's almost kind of creepy and scary. I give Aaron a lot of shit because Aaron just seems to like know my taste better than I do. Like I was honestly, bro, I was talking about you in the car with my wife the other day when we were going to dinner, and I was like, this guy, it's almost like I have to give him some hell because I'm like he just knows like what, like he knows that he's watched enough of my stuff that he just knows that like, bro, he's gonna fuck with that. Like he just knows. Like I could just see him smirking when he puts him in there. Like that last me, man. Like that was the one that really got me. That was the one that really got me. Where I was like, you know, you might have thought you were slick with that girl one, but like when you got homeboy, oh, what was his name, dude? I can't even remember his name. I've been listening to this song, but I can't remember his name. That Kansas City song. Oh, so good, so fire. Oh boy, yeah, that is my jam, bro. I listening to, man. When I'm in that kind of bag, when I'm in that kind of mood, that's my shit. That, like I said, I put that in playlist right away in the middle of the song. Like, you know, I didn't even wait to the end to get to it. Somebody said I haven't watched Stranger Things, obviously. I have only seen season 1, and I don't remember it being a part of season 1. I remember there being like a lot of like stuff in 80s themes for sure in that show. I loved Stranger Things, but I never really picked it back up and like got back into like the rest of it because it was one of those things where I was like, I know it's only going to be like a little run, and I'll just like kind of hit it all at the same time because I knew it was going to be good like that. But I haven't done it yet, so I'm like, you know, I probably would have to go back and revisit and do the whole thing again. The other thing that kind of made me chuckle, Roger, you had me cracking up when in the middle of this when I saw, hey. Why don't you try promoting 5 Japanese rock stars that dress up as cafe maids, and then we'll talk.